Make sure you are prepared for a significant financial breakthrough because XRP is currently on a meteoric rise, with the possibility of reaching heights of $1,650 to $2,900 by the time 2024 comes to a close. In addition to being spectacular discourse, this is based on a substantial development that has taken place: the imminent introduction of an exchange-traded fund, ETCS, for XRP. Think about that. BlackRock, the same powerhouse in the financial industry that pioneered a profitable exchange-traded fund, ethereum, for Bitcoin, is now using its skills to XRP, which has an impressive track record. A foray into XRPs by BlackRock is a game-changer in a market where practically every exchange-traded fund application they have submitted has been approved. But hold on, there's plenty more. But BlackRock isn't the only company making waves. Additionally, Grayscale is making its debut in the arena. In addition to putting out the idea of an exchange-traded fund, ETF, for XRP, they have also included XRP in their cryptocurrency portfolio. The significance of XRPs and Ripple Labs' expanding influence in the field of international transactions is shown by this. Greetings, members of the Money Side family. Hello, and welcome to your one-stop shop for anything related to XRP. Before we dive into the meat of today's content, let's take a moment to brief ourselves on the situation. A simple favor is something I need from you. In order to become a part of our incredible community, you should go ahead and hit that like button, click the subscribe button, and ring that notification bell. I also wanted to give everyone a heads up that, as we get closer to the 60,000 subscriber threshold, we are getting ready to host a fantastic XRP giveaway. There is no difficulty associated in participating in the giveaway. Only 3 easy steps need to be followed. Therefore, make sure that you are prepared and tuned in. In addition, make sure to include a hashtag for MoneySide in the comments section so that you can guarantee your participation in the prize. Right now, let us explore the fascinating world of XRP and find out what the latest developments are. As one delves deeper into the statistics, it becomes abundantly evident that BlackRock's reputation in the approval of exchange-traded funds, ETF, is almost perfect. The traditional financial industry's perspective on digital currencies has undergone a significant transformation as a result of BlackRock's foray into the cryptocurrency and Web 3.0 markets. BlackRock is the world's most successful asset management company. A tribute to their unparalleled expertise in handling the financial market is the fact that they have an almost flawless approval record for exchange-traded funds, ETF. Remember that BlackRock has an astounding 99.8% approval rate for exchange-traded funds, ETF, which makes them an unstoppable force in the ETF sector. Realizing the bigger picture is essential in this situation. Major heavyweights in the financial industry, like as BlackRock and JP Morgan, have not only been keeping a watch on XRP, but they have also been actively holding on to it. It has been reported, and there is even a document that has been leaked, that these giants have put more than 7.5% of their total wealth into blockchain technology. In a recent piece that was subjected to extensive scrutiny, it was even suggested that BlackRock might be transferring its attention entirely from Bitcoin to XRP, which would indicate a substantial shift in their investing strategy. This action is indicative of a growing interest in XRP, which makes the potential of an exchange-traded fund ETF, supported by BlackRock, more conceivable than it has ever been. However, this is where things start to get even more intriguing. In the ongoing tale of XRP, a new development has come to light. It is possible that an XRP ETF exists. The identity of the person who developed this exchange-traded fund ETF is unknown. Yet, the fact that it exists is an essential step in the process of developing an ETF. There have been reports that indicate that the XRP ETF has been introduced. However, it is currently in the pre-release phase and has a value of 0. Whereas it is ready to be revealed at any moment now. Moreover, there are rumors going around that an exchange-traded fund, ETF, for XRP will be launched at the same time as an exchange-traded payment, ETT, for XRP. Despite the fact that this concurrent publication makes perfect sense, It also highlights the swift work that has been made toward the ETF, which may have occurred just a few weeks after the debut of a Bitcoin ETF. When all of this is taken into consideration, especially when we take into account the fact that Bitcoin is currently trading at $43,000 even before its ETF debut, the potential for XRP is absolutely enormous. The value of XRPs might skyrocket to $1,650 or perhaps $2,500 once its exchange-traded fund ETCs is introduced to the market. This is the possibility that we are discussing. Okay, give me a chance to explain this since it isn't as implausible as it would appear to be. The XRP Exchange Traded Fund ETF has already been launched, which paves the door for an XRP ETF to be issued in just a few weeks. The exchange-traded product for XRPs has been formally issued by Vitality, a titan in the world of finance, which many people are unaware of. This translates to a swift advance toward the creation of an exchange-traded fund, ET, related to XRP, which is likely to receive permission from the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, in the near future. In point of fact, we had a conversation on a recently published article just yesterday. According to a report that was stolen from none other than BlackRock, it was disclosed that an exchange-traded fund, ETF, for XRP could be on the verge of being launched. As a result of this breach, an ETF filing for XRP was about to take place. One of the most prominent analysts at BlackRock gave a public comment, which added to the frenzy, confirming the creation of a BlackRock exchange-traded fund ETF that is dedicated to XRP. To go even farther, they made a reference to the iShares XRP Trust in connection with an application submitted to the ETF. After a period of initial skepticism, I decided to verify this information for myself, and lo and behold, it is mentioned on the website of the Delaware list of corporations itself. This new development is a game changer, and it demonstrates how close we are to witnessing a seismic shift in the market presence of XRP. Indeed, it has the ability to duplicate or perhaps surpass the movements that we have witnessed with Bitcoin's exchange-traded fund itself. Recent investigations have thrown light on a key change that has occurred in the realm of cryptography. A notable evidence of institutional interest in cryptocurrencies is the fact that both BlackRock and JP Morgan have acquired more than 7.5 million XRP. BlackRock is at the forefront of this movement, not only because they are hoarding XRPs, but also because they are utilizing the XRP ledger in their business operations, and, most importantly, because they are moving forward with the launch of an XRP exchange-traded fund, ETHs. On account of BlackRock's nearly faultless track record with regard to the approval of exchange-traded funds, ETF, the probability of the XRP ETF being granted approval is extremely high. It is impossible to overestimate the significance of an exchange-traded fund, ETF for Rezu. Because of this, a target price of $9,831 for XRP